Hey, what's good, boo boo? What's good? We got a problem here. Hey guys, Dirtbag history. Today's actually more of a dirtbag current event because I don't know if you guys are looking at the internet or any of the news and stuff, but Afghanistan is a shit show. Basically, it's not good over there. So, what's going on? The Taliban just rocking and rolling, taking over fucking province after province. It's looking like they're gonna have the whole country probably within the next 72 hours, which initially was a week ago or like 9 days ago. The U.S. intelligence apparatus said probably about 90 days they'll be threatening Kabul, and they're already like encircled Kabul and stuff like that, which is the capital of Afghanistan. And it's just a wild thing to see on Twitter and like on the news and stuff, like all like the super fucking hardcore, like it's not so much conservatives, it's more, this is really a bipartisan thing. Like the war hawks out there are losing their fucking minds because, and when I say the war hawks, I'm not even talking about the veterans that actually fought and lost lives and limbs and all that. For like those guys and girls, like they legit deserve this time to reflect and stuff like that, and for them to be angry about what's going on there and what's gone on for the last 20 years, which they've given up so much for, is completely fucking understandable, because they gave up more than any fucking single one of us, from the jerk off like me in Brooklyn who hasn't served a minute to, you know, the Secretary of fucking Defense over whoever that was for the last 20 years, over the last 20 years of different people, to the actual president. Like, no one knows fucking service like those people do and their families do, you know. So for them to like have like to look back now and be like, what the fuck was even the point? Like, they have absolutely every right to be angry, fucking, you know, vent about it and stuff like that, because they gave more than we'll ever fucking think about. And magically, all of a sudden, now that the Taliban just like eating up the entire Afghan fucking army that we've spent $1 trillion trying to train up for them to be able to defend themselves, and the Taliban just rolling up with fucking mopeds and fucking pickup trucks, and they're just giving up, basically giving the guns and giving the tanks and giving all the kinds of all the equipment over to them to, like, I guess to like let them live and like let them just run away. Is crazy. I think the forces supposedly were 300,000 Afghan army and 75,000 Taliban. So you think, oh, those numbers look good for Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, we've been training them up for like the last fucking 20 years to defend themselves. And they obviously fucking can't defend themselves. So now everyone, I don't know what everyone wants. People are freaking out. They got like Liz Cheney, that fucking war fucking rat. She's a fucking, just like her dad, just a war whore. And if she was a guy, I would have called her a war whore too. So get off my fucking dick, you woke pussies. She's calling for like we shouldn't fucking go after the terrorists and blah blah blah. She wrote some fucking stupid tweet. And a bunch of these people are like that, saying that kind of stuff, like, oh, we're showing that we're getting defeated, blah blah blah. Yeah, no shit, because we lost the war. We lost the fucking war. It's that simple, bro. Like, it doesn't get much more cut and dry than that. Yeah, sure, we killed way more than they killed of us, but we accomplished. We didn't even have, like, let's go back. We didn't even have fucking goals. What were the goals? To basically disrupt Al Qaeda and degrade them to the point where they don't operate out of Afghanistan. Yeah, that happened literally probably in early 2002. And then magically the Taliban became our enemy. But the problem with the Taliban was we had a supposed partner in Pakistan that wasn't interested in fucking being an actual fucking real deal good faith partner, because there are elements in the Pakistani government, specifically the intelligence agency, the ISI, that aid and abet the Taliban. It's that simple. That's why they're able to fucking go back across the border into the tribal regions in Pakistan, regroup, and have basically a safe haven to conduct operations in Afghanistan. That's why once the U.S. Army and military leaves and there's no more real threat of like airstrikes and a lot of drone strikes and stuff, they're going to come out of their fucking holes and take over the country again, because they're real deal fighters compared to the fucking Afghan military that we try to fucking make them look like us. We try to make them look like an American military force. They're not an American military force. Counterinsurgency did not work. It was a thesis project for fucking McChrystal and Petraeus and all them, for them to seem cool and maybe hopefully run for president one day after they conquer Afghanistan and come home heroes. How'd that work out for you guys? Counterinsurgency does not work in Afghanistan. It doesn't even work. It didn't even fucking work in Iraq. It doesn't work anywhere. Because think about it, right? You're chilling. This is your home, right? Motherfuckers roll in, take over your home, and what? They're going to teach you how to be a better person, and you got to go with the flow? Like, everyone's going to have a fucking... everyone's going to fucking carry a grudge and shit like that. You would too if they came into your fucking country. So, in terms of counterinsurgency, unless you have 100 years and, unstoppable, like, morale and unstoppable, basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Will to stay there and turn the place around, it ain't gonna fucking happen. Also, Afghanistan barely has roads. There's tribal areas everywhere. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no shot you'll be able to federally administrate, like nationally administrate an entire place like that when it's been lawless for so long. There's so many different cultures and shit like that in the actual country. Like, what world are we fucking living in? And we're sending fucking 18, 19, 20-year-old kids to go get fucking blown apart there, like we're actually doing something great. And what's the big thing? It looks, basically what's going on is like people are fucking salty because we're not saving face there. The ultimate fucking fighting machine, which is the U.S. military, the most money, $700+ billion a year, plus untold fucking hundreds of billions of dollars to actually operate overseas, got beat by dudes on mopeds and pickup trucks with AK-47s from 40 years ago. Legit. And no fucking armor and no air support. Like, they basically beat a fucking modern military. It's that simple, bro. And that's why people like the hardcore fucking defense hawks are chirping right now that this is a disgrace, blah, blah, blah. What about the Afghani people? Like, they ever gave a flying fuck about the Afghani people. Stop. Like, the women in Afghanistan who are going to get brutalized by the Taliban because the Taliban operates with Sharia law. They do that all over the Muslim world. Women get brutalized everywhere. Even our fucking great American fucking ally known as Saudi fucking Arabia. So let's call a spade here and stop acting like they actually give a flying fuck about these people. They don't give a shit. They care about saving face, and they care about the military-industrial complex continuing to churn out, continuing to be able to feed that beast in terms of military contracts, what have you. They want there to be a forever war. Why? I have no fucking clue. Who are we fighting, bro? Terrorism? Literally, if we were to send in 150,000 troops, fucking 20,000 Green Berets, Navy SEALs, karate ninja masters, straight up killing machines, the best of the best in terms of tech, drones, fucking F-22 Raptors, the mintest shit into that place again, and we were to take it over again, what would happen? The Taliban would retreat again into the mountains, into tribal Pakistan, and Pakistan won't do a fucking thing about it. So what do we do next? Do we go into Pakistan? Is that what happens? Exactly. So these fucking genius fucking globalists, genius fucking national security guru think tank fucking chodes who think they fucking know it all, what happens next? What's the next step? Just be there for the rest of eternity, keep 20,000 troops there, keep running special operations out of there, keep fucking raiding into places, killing people, and creating more and more fucking jihadists and strengthening the Taliban's place? What are you guys worried about? That, okay, the Taliban's going to take control and Al-Qaeda will have another safe haven to operate out of? Al-Qaeda operates out of Yemen. They operate out of North Africa. Their jihad and ISIS operates all over the Middle East. Like, so if you guys are thinking that the global war on terror basically pacified terrorism and Muslim extremism, you're fucking delusional. If anything, we fucking proliferated it times 10. Going into Iraq created a huge fucking powder keg, a huge power vacuum that created ISIS. And yeah, ISIS is largely defeated, but they're still there. They're still out there. What's going on in Syria does the same thing. It's a huge fucking power vacuum. And they'll always be able to fucking propagandize the Americans. The West are here, so we have to fight the West. They're the evil Satan. The Jews are running them. Blah, blah, blah. You know, like, just look at any fucking propaganda video from the Taliban and you'll see what their MO is. So what do? So let's say they start setting up Al-Qaeda camps and terrorist camps in Afghanistan again. What do you think? We don't have fucking air assets that can blow the tits out of these motherfuckers? That's what we've been doing anyway in Pakistan. We've been using drones in Pakistan. We've been looking at signal intelligence, people using their fucking cell phones, updating on fucking TikTok. Jihadis use TikTok too. And, oh shit, there's a crew of them, and we blow them to fucking Allah. That's where we send them to. We send them to the God they love so much. That's how it works. That's how it's always going to work. We can't fucking be there for the Afghanistan army indefinitely. We should be home taking care of our own shit. Maybe giving people health care, maybe providing some clean water to Flint, Michigan, maybe doing the essential shit that we need here at home, especially when we can still handle terrorists abroad. It's not like we're going to stop spying on everybody and listen to everyone's shit, guys. Let's snap the fuck out of it. It's just so crazy. Like, these guys are supposed to be like hardcore fucking intelligence people, smart national security, geopolitical people, and they're literally flailing on Twitter. And none of these guys have not fucking sacrificed the shit that the actual soldiers have sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? I'm the producer of the Team House, right? Awesome podcast. We had a guy on the Team House, former Green Beret, Justin Lasik, I think his name is. The motherfucker lost his legs and his balls in Afghanistan, bro. And this guy's not fucking flailing like some of these fucking pussy senior fucking CIA people and like, you know, think tank people and like hog fucking neoconservative fucking warmonger people. This guy lost his fucking legs and his ball sack in Afghanistan. And yeah, he's got the right to fucking be pissed about like getting smacked around, leaving and shit like that. Or he's got the right to be like, what the fuck are we really doing there? People died. I lost fucking, my life was forever changed. He's got the right. These motherfuckers on Twitter who are angling to get a book deal, angling to get on MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News for fucking contributor spots. They have no fucking say in this. Like, fuck them. They're the ones who fucking got us into this anyway. Let's call a spade here. A lot of these same people got us into Iraq, that ruined fucking everything. And yeah, 2001, September 11th, when that shit happened, sure, absolutely. Like, we wanted payback. Guess what? We got payback in May of 2011 when we went in and clipped Osama bin Laden. And if you don't think that was a hit, you got another thing coming, bitch. They went in there to clip the motherfucker. And you know what? Good thing that they did. We should have been out of Afghanistan that fucking minute. 300,000 soldiers in the Afghan army. Well equipped. $3 to $4 billion a year in defense spending. And they just tuck tail and fucking run. They can't even defend their own fucking country. Why the fuck should we keep sending fucking 19-year-old kids, poor kids from America to go and fucking do that for them? Why the fuck should we do that? Honestly. What's the fucking point? Fighting terrorism is easy. You listen to their fucking phone calls and you fucking blow them up. That's how it's been going for the last literally 15 years. I heard a fun, interesting anecdote. Not really an anecdote, but I guess an observation about the Afghanistan war. We didn't lose one 20-year war. We lost 21-year wars, because every year we recycle our guys, right? Because we can't keep them there for fucking ever. So, and there's no real coordination between like special force ODAs or anybody really. Like whenever like troops get replenished and we're trying to win hearts and minds, quote unquote, and be nice to these people and have them join our side and do the right thing and not go over to the Taliban. Every time a new fucking team comes in, the new team has their own way of doing things. They don't coordinate, and shit hits the fan. The progress that you made, the 2 steps forward, always become 10 steps back. Counterinsurgency does not work in Afghanistan or the Middle East anywhere. We should use some of the like quote unquote heart and minds line and tactics in our own country. Let's win the hearts and minds of our own people first before we start going over and trying to export our fucking amazing democracy, our amazing, our exceptionalism that we fucking lie to ourselves talking about like we have. So all these fucking warmongering hogs, bro, from Liz Cheney to fucking all these CIA guys, like, bro, go fuck yourself, you fucking rat. You just want to have something to talk about on the CNN. You treat this shit like it's a fucking game. It ain't a fucking game. They're motherfuckers that never come back, have never come back. They're families that don't have fucking sons or daughters anymore. And there's motherfuckers who don't have their legs anymore. What the fuck don't you have? A fucking contract? A military contract or a CNN contract? Go fuck yourself. These people are nothing but opportunists. And they're doing nothing but trying to save face. That's all anyone gives a fuck really about. Is saving face, is the perception of how we are seen in the world. We lost. That's it. Get over it. It's going to suck to see. And at some point, if the Afghanistan army has any pride whatsoever, they're going to fucking defend their homeland, right? Like, aren't they? Or if they don't, then it's not our problem. Legitimately, Karzai, the first president of Afghanistan, his brother was a provincial governor. He got clipped. He got literally gangland style clipped because he was a heroin mega drug dealer. He was a kingpin. The corruption in the Afghanistan government is so rampant and so disgusting. It makes no sense. And there's a president that they have now, Ghani, up till a day ago, he's talking about infrastructure projects. Bro, you literally barely have a hold of half of your provinces. And closer and closer, it looks like by the end of the fucking next week, you're done, cuzzy. So I guarantee you that motherfucker's probably fucking trying to line his pockets and get the fuck out. He's calling up the CIA and be like, yo, dude, get me on a fucking private jet out of this shithole. I want to go to fucking London. I want to get the fuck out. That's what's going on. All these motherfuckers in Kabul and whatever the power structure is in Afghanistan, they're just trying to get the fuck out of Dodge and cover their asses and make sure they get some fucking walk around money to get out. It's a fucking joke. And, you know, the thousands of people of the coalition forces that have died there and the tens of thousands of people who have come back injured, gravely injured, deserve better. And they deserve to be pissed. The fucking jerk off fucking top, like the brass people who are looking at this just like it's a game. Like it's some other fucking jerk. I was talking about historical perspective. Like it's not that much. It's what's the line they use? It's basically like, oh, it's not much to pay to secure the area, basically. Like the juice is worth the squeeze. Tell that to the motherfuckers who died. Tell it to the fucking families, the mothers, the fathers, the husbands, the wives who have to deal with their loved ones dying over there. And for what? For fucking what? We can protect the country, we can protect the homeland against terrorism without leaving fucking troops there to get blown up at the side of the road. It's that simple. So, The Art of the Pullout, that's the name of this show. And that's it, you know what I'm saying? Daddy got red hot because I've been seeing these fucking pussies all day crying, like flailing, like freaking out, not knowing what to do with themselves because they've been fed a bill of goods. That America is unbeatable, we're an unbelievable superpower, the greatest country in the world. Nobody can stop us. Hey, bro, guess what? Fucking sheep herders who wear flip-flops fucking beat this $800 billion a year fucking military. Point fucking blank. If you can't handle that, find a new fucking line of work. That's Dirtbag History. I'm D. Ciao.